Finally made it back on the truck driving. Finally made it back on the truck driving. This is what I'm out here doing. They got me out here driving through the city, through New York. Right now I'm leaving from Queens.
After 1,000 feet, turn right onto Page Place.
When I first started working here, they talking about do like one New York trip a month. You know what I'm saying? They talking about this one New York trip a month. I've been on this job 2 weeks. I've been in New York 4 times already. Been through Queens, through Brooklyn, the Bronx, and Kearny, New Jersey, which is like right across the bridge, Elizabeth and all that stuff. Been there like 4 or 5 times already, which is just as bad as driving through New York, for real, for real. All the traffic and shit over there. This is what they got me out here doing now, driving through the city.
Now turn right.
This is hardcore trucking. You know what I'm saying? I got a 53-foot trailer on right now. This is hardcore trucking right here. This ain't no joke.
After a quarter of the mile, turn right.
This is not for the faint of heart. It's not for the weak. This is Masbeth, Queens. I mean, the highway in New York is bad enough. Once you start getting around 95, George Washington Bridge. The other day I was coming from Connecticut. That's why I just came from Connecticut. I had to stop there.
After 1,000 feet, turn right onto Masbeth Avenue.
Come down from Connecticut, down through the George Washington Bridge on 95 through New York. That thing is hectic. And look, especially when you got to stop in Jersey and maneuver while you going through there to go to like Kearny, New Jersey, or somewhere right across the bridge over there, Elizabeth or somewhere. Shit is hectic, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is hardcore driving. This is my other jobs I had. I drove everywhere pretty much in the Northeast except for New York City. I drove in Philly. I drove in
now turn right.
All states that touch Pennsylvania. I've been to Buffalo a couple times. I've been to Rochester, all that stuff. I've been, like I said, Philly, Elizabeth, Newark, all that kind of stuff. But never been to New York until this time for this job right here.
After 1,100 feet, continue straight ahead onto Maurice Avenue.
When you come here to Queens, the Masbeth, where I just left, you come down through. I've been to Staten Island a couple times too. That's where usually I start at, Staten Island. If I come to New York, then I come over here to Queens. But I come from like before I leave from like Staten Island and come over here to Queens last week, and you got to go through the BQE, the Brooklyn Queens Expressway. But there's a part of the BQE that pretty much all of it, you know what I'm saying? A long stretch of it to where it tells you that trucks can't drive through there. So the GPS is going to be telling you to stop. It's going to be telling you there's a low bridge, you're going to stop. But you just have to know that. Like somebody told me before I came down here, it was like, this is what you got to do. But if you don't know that, then that's a nightmare for a truck driver. You're coming down a highway and you're thinking that you got to get off the highway because there's about to be some low bridges. So I can only imagine how many truckers came from out of town and encountered that.
Now continue straight ahead.
In a tough situation, man. Imagine I've been detoured a couple times off the highway, different areas and stuff, but to get
After
detoured
half a mile, turn left.
off the highway and then end up somewhere like New York City, in the middle of the city, one of these little tight Brooklyn streets or something like that, that's pressure. That's pressure, like, that's pressure for your ass, boy. You ain't never seen pressure until you've been in something like that. That's pressure. I don't care if a joker got a goddamn AK pointed at your head. That's not even pressure like you feel when you get off an unexpected detour through a city street driving a big ass truck with a 53-foot trailer or some double trailers or something like that. That happened to me a couple times. One time down in Rahway, New Jersey, that happened to me. I had double trailers on. I damn near almost had a whole heart attack. Had to detour off the highway, couldn't stop. The state troopers was out there. There was like some kind of incident. It was like, don't stop, keep going. So I had to detour onto a street, right into the city, that I wasn't familiar with at all, and couldn't even stop to adjust or try to put like the, you know what I'm saying, the trucker GPS, none of that. It was like, this is your ass or it's not. You're gonna survive or you ain't. That's all you're gonna do. Two things: do it or not. But yeah,
After
man,
1,000 feet, turn left towards Longest Expressway.
I done been in New York. Like I said, this is about my 5th time, I think, in 2 weeks. I'll be driving through Queens. And I'll be always, my hours of service time be always getting sketchy because anywhere around the city, especially at the wrong day and time, it's automatically, you know, you're going to be waiting around and sitting around and caught in traffic. That's just a given. It's a given. Anywhere near the city, whether it's inside the city, Kearney, New Jersey, across the bridge, Elizabeth, all that stuff, Newark, Jersey City, it's all pretty much one big city, really. It's divided by water, but still, it's all the same type of shit. Elizabeth, all that stuff, Newark.
Now turn left.
Jersey City. All that stuff is basically the city anyway. New York City basically anyway, but so this is what they got me out here doing now, man. Like I said, I got this 53 footer on here. They don't even make it easy and put a pup. I mean, if I had to drive a pup through here, a pup trailer, half a trailer, that wouldn't be nothing, you know what I'm saying? But send the joke, and to come down here, you got to experience this shit for the first time without training of the area. So my training, I went to Staten Island on my training with the trainer when I first started. We had to go to the Staten Island trip, but Staten Island is a whole different beast from Brooklyn and Queens and the Bronx. I'm talking about inner city driving, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, shit is not a game, it's not a joke. But I'm out here doing it. You just gotta, whatever comes to you, you gotta just do it. I was having a hard time getting back into trucking, and the universe said, all right, you want to get back into trucking, you're having a hard time, you really want to do it, but this is what you gotta do.
After a quarter of a mile, turn right.
To get back in, basically. I had to get hazed or jumped in, or whatever you want to call it. My initiation is my initiation, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Put you in the city, Joker. That's what the universe says, man. Put you in the city. See if you can handle that. Like I said, this is hardcore driving. Driving through New York City.
After 1,000 feet, turn right onto 58th Street.
Is hardcore motherfucking driving. I'm telling you, this is hardcore driving. This ain't like you driving on a highway, the open road, you out.
Recalculating.
Adventure, a man, you know what I'm saying, with his
After
machine.
half a mile, keep right towards Interstate 278 West, Brooklyn, and then keep left.
This is hardcore driving. This is not a game. I'm gonna keep the video on though, so maybe I can get some of the view, some of the skyline stuff, some of the spectacular New York sights.
After 1,000 feet, keep right towards Interstate 278 West, Brooklyn, and then keep left.
Got me going 48th Street. So this is a different way than I left last time.
Now keep right and then keep left towards Interstate 278 West, Brooklyn.
And every time you come to the city or anywhere around here and you end up on a different street than you was on before, or a highway, whatever, you be like, there's pressure.
Now keep left.
There's definitely some pressure. And if you know New York drivers are not nice at all.
After 2.5 miles, keep right.
New York is all about beasting. People down here, everybody down here, drivers, anybody, everybody is all beast mode. You got a Bogart, you gotta do everything to drive in New York. New York driving is not for the weak. I used to always be coming to New York driving down there years ago, like just in general all the time, because you used to be seeing like big trucks in the city driving around, tractor trailers. I used to be like, that joker, they gotta be insane to drive one of these trucks around here. I ain't never thought, god damn, here goes some traffic, like I was saying, on the bridge. it ain't too bad. As long as it get me the hell up out of there. Back on my in time for my hours of service. See, yesterday I was down here at the goddamn Kearney, at the Kearney Rail Yard, the CSX down here in Kearney, New Jersey, right across the bridge from New York. Messed around, I had to use an extension for my hours of service because there's always some drama every time I go down there, some goddamn nonsense. But they made a mistake in the system, so it definitely wasn't my fault, nothing like that. So I had to use, but I was late coming back, so I had to use my hours of service to get up out of there. Yeah, New York has a skyline that you can never get tired of. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been coming into New York my whole life. I don't know how many times I've been. Way too many times I've been in New York, so many times, but I still haven't realized that since I've been doing this job, I haven't seen New York from certain angles. Like I thought I'd seen New York from damn near every angle there is. I done been on all kind of roads and bridges and all kind of stuff I ain't never been on before with this job. I didn't see New York like brand new a couple different ways since I've been doing this job, like angles and from positions that I never seen before. You know what I'm saying? Like coming down to BQE the other day for the first time. I never drove in the BQE before. Seeing New York through the BQE, just the BQE up here, I think. It gives you like a whole different view of the city. You know what I'm saying? Like New York never ends. New York is never disappointing when it comes to the city view of New York. It's never disappoints. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta get over it. Like I said, bear in mind, I'm down here right now with a 53-foot trailer on, maneuvering through this traffic right now. This shit is all beast mode. All beast mode. Staten Island 278 West. That's the first place I drove in the city, and as far as the truck, Staten Island. Staten Island is easy though. The terminal in Staten Island, you just come off the Verrazano Bridge, come down, make a right, you're pretty much right there. So it's like an in and out type thing. But these terminals inside the city, boy, it's a different type of ball game. It's a different type of driving. This shit is not for the weak. You see New York from different angles and stuff. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's totally. And hopefully y'all can even hear me. I don't even know if my voice is reaching through to the thing, to the video. Sites. You're the kind of person that likes
after half a mile, keep right.
Skylines and stuff like that. You never get tired of the New York City skyline. Like so many different views to see New York from, so many different angles and positions. It's like you see a brand new city every time. Not before I didn't realize that, but now, I done seen New York from all kind of angles in the past week. So I get to 278 West. What I need to get to is 78 West. 278.
After 1,000 feet, keep right towards Interstate 278 West.
It's gonna take me to 78. Yeah, I was having a hard time getting back in the truck. I've been driving trucks for a couple of years now. I already got my license, my CDL. I got into that accident.
Now keep right.
was a accident in my personal vehicle. It wasn't in the truck. So a joker got
After 3 miles, keep right to take the exit and then turn right.
I got banged up a little bit, so I was out of work for a little while. I had to heal up, do some therapy and stuff, and rehab and stuff like that. So being as though that happened, I've been having a hard time getting back into trucking because for one, once you're out of trucking for that long, companies are iffy about hiring you because you just haven't been in the truck for a while. Let alone I had a couple of injuries, you know what I'm saying? So I've been trying to get back into trucking for a couple of months. So I went damn near everywhere to try to get back in. Everybody was closing the door on me. A couple of jobs even hired me, like formally, sent me to do drug tests, all that. Everything came back, everything good. In the last minute, they just don't respond or change their mind, or something came up. That happened to me about 3 times. So I was really getting discouraged. I'm like, I don't know what the hell is going on, but this went on for a few months. I was over here like, man. But like I said, then I got hired here. So I guess my initiation to come back in was the universe saying, all right, you can come back, but this is what you got to do. You got to sacrifice, yo. You got to sacrifice your fucking nervous system driving through these damn New York streets. A lot of people won't even take a job if they know they got to drive in New York City. A lot of people won't do that. Like before, that's something I probably wouldn't have did before. They're like, you got to drive in New York. I would have been like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. But after getting turned down so many jobs so long, I got desperate. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I got to get back in there some kind of way. So there I am. And like I said, this New York, New Jersey, inner city driving is a different type of level of truck drive. I'm not trying to like toot my own horn or nothing like that. I'm just saying, this is a different type of truck driving. You got to have the stomach for this. Like, this is a whole different thing out here. I done been, like I said, I've been regional, I've been hours away, overnight, I've been all kind of different driving, but this New York thing is different. But before I used to go to Seahawks all the time. That was like the closest I used to come to the city before. I've been to Kearney once or twice. But like I said, this New York City thing, different. This is hardcore trucking. Especially over at the rail yard in Kearney. There's just so much going on. You pull into that rail yard at a certain time of the day, there's so much going on in there, man. Like, so many
After
trucks.
half a mile, keep right to take exit 28 towards Cadman Plaza West and then turn right.
It's a port down there, so it's like right off the water. It's like so much shit going on down here. You gotta drive a fucking 53-foot trailer around this shit. They're just taking me across the Verrazano. Looks like I
After
should be out of
1,000
here.
feet, keep right to take exit 28 towards Cadman Plaza West and then turn right.
Looks like I should be up out of here smoothly, I hope. But I damn sure ain't gonna say that too
Now
early.
keep right and then turn right onto Old Fulton Street.
Damn sure ain't gonna say that too quick.
Now turn right.
You should just put me on to a fucking...
After 1 mile, turn left onto Atlantic Avenue and then immediately turn right. Warning, truck restricted route.
Goodness. So stuff like that happens. Yeah. I fell for that. I already knew about that thing that just happened. I think I might have talked about it in the beginning of the video. When you're coming down this highway, down the BQE, I never came back on it going this way before. When you're coming down this way, though, this bridge that says it's too low, but it's not. I just talked about that and fell for it just now. So luckily, I was able to get off and get right back on real smooth.
Warning, truck restricted.
Once I realized it. But man, see shit like that. That's why I say you gotta have the heart for this thing, man.
After 600 feet, turn left onto Atlantic Avenue and then immediately turn right. Warning, truck restricted route.
You got to have the nerve for this. All that backed up traffic coming the other way. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. That over there, I think it's a visitor, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not.
Interstate 278 West, Staten Island. Now keep right. After 2 miles, keep right.
Yeah, I can't believe I just got caught with the Okie doke. I already knew about that thing right there. That I was going to tell you to get off the BQE because the little bridge thing, but it's fake. It ain't real. I don't know why, for Pete's sakes, they don't change that in the GPS system. Because I can imagine how many truckers that happened to. I can imagine. I already knew it was there. It still happened to me again. But last time I was going the other way. I never dealt with it coming this way. So it kind of caught me off guard. Crazy. Yeah, this is Brooklyn over here. Keeping the video going pretty much for the scenery, for the sights. said, this is hardcore trucking. The city driving. It's hardcore trucking. This is a highway right here, so this is not like really inner city. But when I first started the video, I was in Queens, going down to the terminal. That's inner city driving. It's not even worse. The other day I had to drive to the Bronx. I was nervous as hell going through there, boy.
After a quarter of a mile, keep right towards Interstate 278 West, Staten Island.
Damn cruise
Now
control
keep
ain't working.
right. After 2.5 miles, keep left.
Gotta get my cruise control together. I have to stop somewhere. Almost up out of the city. Go across the Verrazano Bridge. I'm gonna go to the left. All trucks. Upper level. Look at that traffic over there on the other side. That is some traffic for your ass over there. Imagine being stuck in that right now. God damn.
After half a mile, keep left. After a quarter of a mile, keep left towards Interstate 278, Staten Island Expressway. Now keep left. Follow the highway.
Verrazano Bridge right there. glad I'm coming out this way. It's nice and smooth coming out this way. So far, I'll say anyway. Because leaving from the George Washington Bridge to get out of New York sometime, all that 95, all that over there, hectic, boy. Hectic. Something that's supposed to take you 10 minutes can take you 3-4 hours to go up here sometime to move. The traffic. Literally 10 minutes away from where you need to be at to get on the road. Shit could take you 3 hours to move 10 minutes in New York sometime. Believe what I tell you. No joke. It seems like I actually made it in and out smoothly. Gotta get over at left again. That's what that's saying. My next stop is Easton, Pennsylvania, where I'm from, Easton, Lehigh Valley, but that's where I gotta take this load to. Actually, it's an empty trailer, but that's where we gotta drop it off at in Easton. We're out of the city now, so I'm gonna end the video right there. I wanted to get all the city sights. But now we're still in the city. We're in Staten Island, but you know what I mean. We're out of all the main part of the city, the skyline and all that type of stuff. I'll keep it on and let us get through Staten Island real quick. I'm gonna turn it off. Nothing else going on over here, so